Good afternoon. It's Lady Victoria here with Victoria School of Etiquette. Listen, I did not do a tag coming from Restream because you can't tag people in advance on Restream, and I did not post earlier that I would be coming on at this moment just due to a whole change in schedule. But anyway, those of you that are available, please jump on. Please feel free to jump on and like, share, and tag to your platforms. I would really appreciate that. Listen, it's Tidbit Tuesday at Victoria School of Etiquette, and my subject matter for today is just I've actually been putting it off for a little bit, trying to come up with the best way to present this um, without sounding overboard. But sometimes you just have to do what it is that you have to do. So for those of you that don't know me, I am Lady Victoria, Victoria School of Etiquette, where we offer a solution to your dilemmas, situations, problems. Whatever it is that you might be experiencing where you feel that you need some assistance in a way that is going to be positive as far as your manners are concerned, then I am the person that you should contact for that. So today's subject matter is entitled, So It's All for Show and Tell. And I should have said, So it's all for show and tell? Really? Listen, the way you present yourself in society today makes a lasting impression. And we've all heard of that phrase that you only get one time to make a good impression. And so that just typically means what that typically means is that if you make a bad impression the very first time, you oftentimes don't have an opportunity for a do over. You oftentimes do not have an opportunity for a do over. And if you do, it's oftentimes hard to erase the first impression that someone has of you the second time around. And so we always want to be mindful. I'm sorry, that's my phone. What's wrong with that? So sorry about that. I thought that I turned my notifications off. Sometimes it's really hard to make a good impression the second time around. And if you do have that opportunity, then it's oftentimes hard to erase that from the other person's mind because they've got it already embedded in their mind and their thought processes about what they think about you based on how you presented yourself to society, how you presented yourself to them. So I let's go in a little bit deeper as I talk about this situation that I've had the misfortune of seeing more than once. Now, we know that how you dress, everyone has their own style of dress, their own class of how they attire themselves, and that's perfectly fine for everyone to have their own identity about how they present themselves. But when you are in a public setting, please, 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 ladies and gentlemen, especially ladies, I just want to remind you to be very mindful of how you present yourself in the public domain. When you are in your own home, you are in your own apartment, condo, tent, wherever it is that you live, you can dress however you want because you are behind closed doors. But when you come out into the world at large to present yourself for whatever the occasion is, you always want to make sure that you are properly attired. You always want to make sure that you are attired properly for the situation, for the environment, whatever it is. It doesn't have to necessarily be a dinner party. It doesn't have to be a grand occasion. It doesn't have to be an event. It can just be you going outside to take out the trash. It could just be you making a last minute run to the grocery store. It could also mean that you're going downstairs. Perhaps in the facility where you live, they have a laundry facility there, or they may have a snack room there where you can go down and to the vending machines and grab a snack or grab a drink or whatever. When you come out into that public situation, please make sure that you are dressed. That is the best way that I can say it. Please make sure that you are dressed. If you live in an apartment building, wherever it is that you live, and you come out into the common areas, please make sure that you are properly attired. Coming downstairs to do your laundry with your bed clothes on is not appropriate, especially when your bedclothes is a short mini robe and nothing else. You should never, ever, ladies, you should never, ever be seen in a situation like that and you are not properly attired. You should never, ever leave outside of the comfort of your front door with just your robe on. If you're running downstairs to the snack room to get a snack, if you're running downstairs to the game room, you live in a building where there's a game room, your children are down there, or you're running down to play a game, or you're running down to do your laundry, whatever it is that you're running downstairs for, when you step outside of your door, please put some clothes on. Please, 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 please get dressed with regular clothes. Now, I know today we have so many varieties to choose from. Again, I am not addressing or attacking anyone's personal style of dress. And if that's how you feel, then please let me help you to understand that is not what I'm doing. I'm not attacking anyone's personal style, but I am saying that there is a way to present yourself to society that is appropriate. When you come out to the laundry room and all you have on is a short robe and mm, underneath that robe or at the tail of the robe we can see parts of your body that should only be reserved for your partner and we can see them clearly. Mm-mm, mm-mm, not good, not appropriate, not right, not in public. What you're saying to the world is that you are available. You are available for whatever is running through that person's head. And it also says to me as a woman that you as a woman that you don't think very highly of yourself. If you're prone to doing this on a regular basis, presenting yourself to society in a way, presenting yourself to the world in a way, presenting yourself to that environment, whatever environment you're in, presenting yourself in a way that makes everyone turn their head, the old men, the young men, and everybody in between. It makes them look the other way because they're embarrassed for you. Young lady, that's not good. It is so not cool. You should never, ever want to be seen that way. You should never want to show parts of your body that's only available to your mate, whether it be your breasts or whether it be your butt cheeks. It is so not healthy. And it says something to me, it says something to other people about you that perhaps you haven't thought of. It's just not appropriate. It's just not appropriate. I'm going to say it one more time. It's just not appropriate. Where are you lacking in your estimation of yourself that you feel it's okay to present yourself that way in a public setting, in the common areas of your building? You don't, all of your clothes aren't dirty. Hey, cousin, good afternoon. All of your clothes aren't dirty. If you're coming downstairs to do your laundry, all of your clothes aren't dirty. And if they are, put on something, cover up. I can't even fully express the shame I feel for you. And I said at the top of this show that this is something that I've actually seen, unfortunately, twice in a few days. It's unbelievable. It's unbelievable to me that you would come out dressed that way. And it isn't only that, but again, what are you thinking about yourself up here? What message are you sending to the world to say, hey, I'm available? If you're doing this deliberately to bring attention to yourself, you are attracting the wrong kind of attention. I promise you that you are. I promise you that you are attracting the wrong type of attention. If you're using this to bait a man, please understand that the man that you bait that falls for that, he's going to end up being a trap for you. You're going to have some regrets. You should never, never, ever present yourself in such a way as to a person thinks that you are all up for grabs. Everything you have is free. That's the message that you're sending. Everything that you have is free because you're showing everything for free. So men and women alike will think, wow, that's really something. And I'm putting it very, very nicely when I say that, because they're going to think more than that. The estimation that you have about yourself, the self-esteem that you have about yourself, um, shows up poorly in that manner. So I just want to say that whew, your personal manners matter, and your personal self esteem is visible to everyone around you. That's whether your esteem is up or whether your esteem is down. It is visible to others because how you carry and present yourself sends a message to the entire world. So, ladies, don't degrade yourself by presenting yourself in a manner that's less than appealing to anyone. Don't degrade yourself by just looking like literally you just rolled out of bed. I mentioned earlier about that we have different types of clothing nowadays and all that. We have the day wear loungewear that people wear. Sometimes people do wear those out in public. And sometimes that might be okay because of how the loungewear is made. It might just look like, clothes that you're just frolicking about in. And sometimes that is okay in different environments. But it is never appropriate to come outside more than half naked. It just isn't, even if it isn't your bathrobe that you're walking outside in. If you're going out and you're out with friends and all of that, always be mindful of how you dress and the impression that you're giving to others. And if you don't care about how other people think about you, that has a good connotation and a bad one too. Because you should care to some degree. You should care to the degree that people look at you with disrespect, and people can look at you and have dishonoring thoughts about you, and they don't even know you. And if that's not the message that you're looking to send, check yourself. Check in with your friends, your real friends, who might tell you, girl, that's, I don't know. Or for the men, check in with your bros. Be like, bruh, what you trying to do? You, what are you trying to do? So listen, that's just my take on the situation. You can receive it or you can reject it. It is completely up to you. But again, it pains my heart to see the state of degradation that I see a lot of young women and some older walking around in today. And that is not really a good thing. Good afternoon. Thank you for joining the show. Please feel free to leave your comments in the comment section below, and I will respond to them. But have enough self respect for yourself to present yourself to the world by saying, I'm not available. You should not be a free for all for anyone and everyone to look at and grab hold of. They may never put their hands on you. They may never say anything to you. You may never ever see some of these people again, but the thoughts that you generate in the minds of other people, it matters. Like you said, you may never interact with them, but I'm even more concerned about the thoughts that you have about yourself. Okay. So again, this is Lady Victoria with Victoria School of Etiquette, where I mentioned before we offer a solution to all of your dilemmas and situations, circumstances. So coming in January, we will have some new classes that are available. I did talk about the master class, our etiquette master class that will start in the month of January. And it's still not too late to register for that class. If you're interested in registering, just go to my page. Go to my fan page. It is pinned on my page, and all the information about how you can enroll in the master class is contained there. If you're watching from YouTube or if you're watching from Twitter, you can access it that same way, or you could just go to my website. You could go to my website, and on there, I think I have it listed as all-inclusive etiquette master class. It might be listed as the master class, the etiquette master class 2021. Whichever listing you see, click on it. You can sign up for up to 12 classes all at one time. You won't take them all at one time, but you can sign up for up to 12 classes. If you say, well, you know what, I don't need 12 classes, the minimum is 8, you can sign up for 8 classes. Anything less than 8 will not be considered a master class, and you will be taking the classes individually. But you can sign up for the etiquette master class there on my website, or click the link that is pinned to my page to sign up for the Etiquette Masterclass. It's a compilation of classes in the business arena, personal arena, and in the social arena. In those areas where you would like to improve your etiquette footprint, or where you would like to get a better handle or get a polisher on some of those etiquette behaviors or personal behaviors that do affect your etiquette style in business, personal, and public and social situations. So if you want to improve upon any of those, just sign up for the class. You'll be really, really glad that you did. It is affordable for everyone. We have a payment plan. You can pay for everything all at one time, or you can adapt the payment plan of your choice. You would just put that in the notes, and then you and I would talk about a payment plan that is suitable for your budget. The classes meet once weekly, and all classes will be virtual. All classes will be virtual. None of these classes will be hosted one-on-one at this time. So outside of the etiquette masterclass, we also will have some classes addressing just some of the issues that I've addressed here in this live about personal self-esteem and how you see yourself as a lady. We'll also have another class, a collaboration that I am doing with Miss Belinda Oliver, where we're going to talk about how to be a lady. How to be a lady. That's another new class that will be coming up on next year. So look out for those notifications. Keep your notifications on all the time for Victoria School of Etiquette, so that every time I am going live or every time I make an announcement about some new material, that you will get the notification and you'll be the first one in the know and the first one to avail yourself of this new information and perhaps the classes. So listen, I want you to go about and have a wonderfully fantastic Tuesday. It's Tidbit Tuesday. Just a little bit tidbit of information that I'm sharing with you that you may or may not be aware of, but if you are, you might be good. If you are not, hopefully I have informed you or upgraded you or updated you on something that you weren't aware of. And if you do know the information, then it's something that you can pass on to someone else. So again, have a wonderful Tuesday. Until the next time, this is Lady Victoria signing off. Bye for now.